Our blood vessels are like highways, carrying oxygen and nutrients to every corner of the body. In youth, these roads are smooth and flexible, able to handle the constant rush of traffic. With each heartbeat, arteries expand and contract gracefully, keeping the flow steady. But as years pass, cracks appear, the pavement stiffens, and debris clogs the lanes. Eventually, the highways of life become rigid, narrow, and dangerous. This is the story of cardiovascular aging. We often hear the phrase hardening of the arteries. In truth, there are two related processes at play. One is atherosclerosis, the build-up of fatty plaques and inflamed tissue inside vessel walls, like sudden roadblocks obstructing traffic. The other is arterial stiffening, in which the vessel walls lose their elasticity, becoming more like brittle pipes than flexible tubes. These two processes intertwine, gradually pushing us toward heart attacks, strokes, and heart failure. Doctors have begun to recognize a subtle but important stage called early vascular aging. At this stage, arteries may not yet be visibly clogged, but they are stiffer than they should be for someone's age. Imagine a freshly paved road that develops cracks decades too soon. It signals deeper trouble ahead. One way to measure this is by checking pulse wave velocity. The faster the wave travels, the stiffer the vessel and the higher the risk. Why do vessels stiffen? High blood pressure is one culprit, but not the only one. Elevated blood sugar, chronic inflammation, and kidney disease all accelerate vascular aging. These factors often feed one another. Hypertension makes vessels stiff, and stiff vessels drive blood pressure even higher, creating a vicious cycle. Genetics also plays a role. Some people inherit a tendency toward poor glucose control, which accelerates stiffness even in the absence of high blood pressure. Traditional medicine has treated cardiovascular disease by targeting single issues: lower the pressure, reduce the cholesterol, place a stent when a vessel is blocked. These strategies save lives, but they cannot stop the overall aging of the vascular system. It is like patching potholes on a road whose foundation is crumbling. You fix today's damage, but tomorrow new cracks appear. This has led to two new strategies. One is precision medicine, using genetic testing, imaging, and biomarkers to tailor interventions to each patient's unique risks. The other is simplification, for the general population, combining multiple drugs into a single polypill to ensure compliance. These approaches are promising, but they still address symptoms rather than root causes. At the deepest level, the problem lies in cellular aging. Endothelial cells, smooth muscle cells, and even the tiny cells of capillary walls all undergo telomere shortening, mitochondrial decline, and reduced repair capacity. Over time, the vessel walls lose flexibility, capillary density decreases, and circulation becomes fragile. Different people manifest this in different ways. One suffers a heart attack, another a stroke, another chronic heart failure. But underneath the same process is at work: aging cells. The ultimate hope is to shift treatment upstream. Experiments show that restoring telomerase to vascular cells can revive youthful patterns of behavior, suggesting that one day we might repair not just the potholes, but the very material of the road itself. In other words, to truly stop the flood of cardiovascular disease, we must learn not only to control blood pressure, glucose, or cholesterol, but to slow, or even reverse, the aging of the cells that make up our arteries. Only then can the highways of life remain open, elastic, and strong.